Hello people of my channel on YouTube, this is Alfie. I'm joined here with Dr. Chen from Herbal Art in Folkestone. In this short interview, I'm just going to forward a few questions that some of my friends and followers on the internet have asked me to forward, and I've obviously come up with suggestions myself. Before we go into the questions, I'd like to ask Dr. Chen just for background information on the herbal art. How do you establish herbal art in Folkestone?
Yeah.
Because I only come across it myself this year, so.
Been here for this place been 13 years.
13 years?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's quite a long time, yeah. Since 2003, end of 2003.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And where was you before?
I was a graduate from Beijing University of Traditional Chinese Medicine.
Yeah?
And yeah, I was lecturing in the university. Yeah, so.
That's all new to me, that is.
Yeah.
That's extraordinary. You know, yeah. It's really good. Interesting. We're lucky in Folkestone to have this herbal art that I only discovered, and
Right.
a lot of other people know in Folkestone about this shop.
Yeah.
Because Folkestone is a small town, isn't it?
That's right.
And even though it's that small town, we don't actually get to hear about these things. And that's another reason why I'd like to conduct this interview, because people should know about herbal art, and they need to know about these alternative healing therapies that we can help our spiritual development as well as our health in different ways. Yeah, so what services can you offer the clients in herbal art exactly? Could you just give us a little rundown?
Well, I do the acupuncture and the Chinese herbs.
Yeah.
Actually, the acupuncture and Chinese herbs, particularly like all part of Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
Chinese medicine actually is a complete system in Chinese medicine in thousand years in China. So we treat everything. So really, from a theory, we can treat from flu to cold to cancer. Everything we do deal with.
Yeah. I looked in a little bit into, I can't pronounce the word.
Yeah.
I looked into it, and it's to do with needles.
Acupuncture. Yeah. Acupuncture to do with needles.
Yeah. And what do they do?
It's a similar idea as to do with everything as well.
Yeah.
Because Chinese medicine work on the special system.
Through energy or?
Energies. We call the body meridian.
Yeah.
It's to do with the energy system. We call the energy in the blood. And basically the energy we call qi. Qi is not quite equivalent to the energy of the English term. They also including like beyond the physical level.
Yeah.
Just like a soul, like spirit, like feeling, these kind of things. And we believe the energy and the blood flow in body meridian.
Yeah.
And we use acupuncture to treat the body meridian, and in order to help all sorts of different problems.
Yeah.
That's how the Chinese.
A lot of people using that option now these days.
Acupuncture in the Western world became very popular.
Yeah.
And it's because the media, and because the safety, and also because it's completely no side effects.
Yeah.
Because acupuncture is nothing, no drugs, no medicine, no drugs, no herbs injected in the body. Only the physical, almost like physical stimulant, needles in and take needles out.
Yeah.
And then it helps the problem.
That's it.
And also acupuncture has been proven very effective for lots of problems. For example, like arthritis.
Yeah.
In 1937, I think it was, the Lancet reported arthritis is very effectively being dealt with acupuncture. And nowadays acupuncture being highly recommended for lots of diseases by WHO, World Health Organization. So acupuncture is very widely accepted. But actually in Chinese medicine, acupuncture is part of the Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
We use herbs, Chinese herbs, to treat people as well.
I was going to say.
In fact, we treat more. We use herbs more than acupuncture. It's just because in Western country, particularly in Britain, English people not familiar with herbs. They're still worried about the herbs and whatever. So
this is what I do, like because it's suppressed, isn't it, from the public, and well, what I've been achieving in the last 3 years with all the knowledge or information I gather about herbs or secrets about the establishment or etc. I'll just share the information because it's suppressed knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's why another reason why I've come to you, because I know it's coming straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
So you know you've been there, done that, and you're Chinese yourself.
Exactly.
You've been growing up around this. Have you been growing up around alternative healing?
Exactly. It's a part of the Chinese culture, but for myself, I'm the third generation to do this.
Yeah.
My father's doctor, so.
Third generation people, do you hear this?
Do that, yeah.
You hear this?
Yeah.
And this man's still alive. It's because the God's blessed
so
him.
we do that. I do that all the time. So it's for me, it's nothing new, really.
Right. This other question. What is that we've got in here? Yeah, I'm really interested in the dandelion root because I know other people, but I know myself have experienced jaundice a lot, especially when I was a kid. And as a kid, never been aware, but I've always thought as an adult, how comes the doctors, mainstream GP doctors, why don't they, give you a diet plan to not become jaundiced? Because I was understanding that the jaundice came because of my bad dieting. And then I was, as many of my followers know, I was on the urine therapy for a while, and I was taking too much toxicin instead of the dandelion root. So basically, I was ready to go in hospital, but my older brother, he phoned the woman up. She advised him what to take, dandelion root straight from the garden or hills, and that's what he done. And 2-3 days after, it obviously chucked out all the toxins, and I was all right. So you know much about dandelion root?
We use dandelions. Dandelion root, we don't use only root, we use whole plants. We do use dandelions for all sorts of problems, lots of problems. But in Chinese medicine, we use things a bit different than the normal medicine. It's based on how we see the body. In modern medicine, they try to do things, for example, either detox, they either to do something target very clear. But in Chinese medicine, what we aim to, or what we try to help people is re-establish the body system. Make our body does it ourselves. Rather than we do it for it. So in that sense, with detox, it depends on what we want to deal with.
Want to achieve.
Exactly. So it's different. For instance, like dandelion. In Chinese medicine, we use dandelion for liver problems. We think dandelion is anti-heat, anti-toxins, which is basically if there's a heat toxins in the body, particularly in the liver, dandelion is really good. And we also use dandelion externally to mash them, to crush them, make like the paste, like a mash, to put on the inflammation of the joints. For instance, like boils, like infected skins, this kind of thing does help. That's generally talk. But again, it depends on what the problem is. For example, if someone have liver issues, dandelion not necessarily all suitable, because we believe liver issues can be too cold of a liver, which means the function of liver is weak, or too overactive of the liver, which is we call heat. So for that, dandelion only good for the heat ones, not good for the cold ones. So we separate every herbs in characters. For instance, like spices. The chili and the garlic, they're all spices. Ginger, but they are different spices. They go to different
family.
They go to different body meridian. They have different functions. You see, that's how we say. Like mistletoes in here, I know in Britain it became like a universal liver detox. Everyone have liver detox. You take mistletoes, but again, in Chinese medicine, mistletoe only detox liver heat. If liver have other issues, it's not good to use mistletoes. So we're more detailed.
So it all depends on the individual.
All depends on individual body character.
That's why we need clients, or
So that's why we need very often we need a consultation. We need to try to find out. Just like so for example, if someone, for example, I normally try to tell the people if someone have exams, face something nervous about, someone go to loo a lot, someone constipated. So you see the same pressure, but the two different body character have complete two different reactions.
Yeah, I've experienced it.
Therefore, you can't treat in the same way. It's because our body is different.
Yeah.
So in a way, Chinese medicine is treat our body to help our body to deal with the trouble ourselves. For example, if our liver function is back to normal, maybe we decide to get rid of more things like diarrhea, or to decide to hold more things and not diarrhea. Therefore, our body decides that rather than we do it for it. That's how Chinese medicine offers the detox way. So I generally against universal detox to anyone. Because if anything, if you found anyone said, "Oh, it's universally good for everyone," that's normally not a good thing. They're either too weak, not noticeable, or they could be not precise for someone else.
Yeah. Very interesting.
It is. Different way of thinking.
It is, yeah. That's it, different aspects.
Yeah.
Like, I've always wanted to make a show up called the Indigo Aspect Show, because it's like indigo way of thinking, of perceiving. Indigo as in, the highest vibration. So yeah, and coriander is also good for the mercury and lead poison. That's what I've heard. Is that true?
Well, again, we don't use that way.
No? Okay, so you can...
We use coriander in a kind of, we call this expel the skin surface.
Okay.
Yeah. For instance, if someone have a skin rush, and if we want the skin rush going out more, which means like help our body to detox, because you see, in Chinese medicine, we think our bodies, every symptoms our body we have, obviously it's not pleasant, but in the first place, they are self-healing process, which means our body decided to do that in order to help ourselves. Therefore, they have to be some way supported or helped rather than depressed and stopped. So if someone's skin have a rush, for example, if we, by the post-diagnosis, by tongue diagnosis, we found it's some kind of toxins in the skin surface, we use dandelions, we use coriander to get them out even more. That's why we could expel purpose to the surface of the bottom area.
Would coriander leaves help this skin rash?
Could be.
Yeah, because they said it's
like a ringworm.
Not natural manifestation of bacteria. The doctor said, and they said to take some cream. Yeah. And I said I'm not taking no cream.
You can try the coriander or you can try the peppermint.
Okay.
Freshly squeezed.
Yeah. Because I'm growing coriander at home on in the windowsill.
That's good. Yeah. Because this kind of thing is like that. They try to externally. You see, in Chinese medicine, externally use a lot of herbs. With internal use, it's a slightly different. Internal use will be more simpler against the symptom itself. But internal use we more think about considering the whole body function. In other words, it means like your skin problem, your body should be able to deal with yourself.
Yeah, naturally. Yeah.
And of course, if there is a problem, but particularly when it became chronic, long time, that means your body cannot deal with it. So the Chinese medicine is not necessarily care about the symptom, where the problem is. We more care about why your system cannot deal with it. So we, by analysis now,
that's it.
by take the post-diagnosis, tongue diagnosis, we can find an idea what is behind of the symptoms, and then we treat from there. So it's if I tell you another interesting explain, maybe it's very interesting to you too. For example, if someone had a cold, they don't have any treatment. Okay. And they have food, nice food, good rest, good care. Few days later, they're getting better. If someone got injury, they don't have any treatment. For example, if it's a broken bone or whatever, broken soft tissues, if they don't have any treatment, and they have good rest, good food, and good care, and they also being healed. So, but can you see the herbs? Can you see the food? It's medicine of injuries or kind of cold or flu.
No.
Which is, you can't see that. It's actually, but
No.
in fact, that's what's being cured. That's what's being healed. That's what's the thing we take in to help ourselves. So in other words, it means that good rest, good food, and care is a remedy.
Yeah.
They improved our immunity, and ourselves healed ourselves. But without the good care and the good food, whatever, we won't getting better. We will getting worse. So obviously that is very obvious. But for chronic problems, exactly the same kind of logic behind. So why it became chronic, not going, it's because your body cannot heal. Why your body cannot heal is because we believe some balance being broken and some energy the lack of. And then if we support that energy, if we rebalance the system, and then our body will get rid of the problem by ourselves. And that is cure. That cure means really cured.
Yeah.
And not only there disappeared.
That's what I do.
The whole system being mended.
I don't bother with doctors no more.
Yeah.
I just stay in and just get rid of it myself, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's depends on the problem. Certain problem you need doctors.
Yeah.
Certain problem for chronic ones actually we really have to make ourselves work.
That's it. My father passed away with chronic lung disease. It's called COPD.
COPD, yeah.
And before he was diagnosed with that, he had obviously asthma, but he had steroids for his pain on his spine. And I think I'm always questioning, why do the government prescribe these medication to specific people or whoever, and there's people like you or like a lot of people, herbalists and alternative healers out there. How comes they don't say, right, well, the government ain't got money to fund this operation or this healing progress, whatever it is, operation, could you go to the alternative healers? How comes why do you think? Is it because the money, like everyone thinks, or is it because it's just more suitable for the government?
I think the trouble is the alternative medicine or alternative healings, they're not being recognized by the modern science system.
So do you think one day, maybe, I believe in 20 years time plus more of this will be around?
I think there's a lot of things to answer, because firstly it's to do with money, obviously, to do with lobby power, to do with education, because nowadays all the education is basically from one idea, which is the scientific ideas. I think that's what I always think. The science is just one of the way we know the world.
Of course,
not the only way.
Of course,
not
it's
the
the
only
Matrix.
way.
You don't have to tell me. The viewers know that.
Yeah,
they know what I do. But
not the only way.
Yeah.
But the trouble is, they are the only way being together with all the establishment and authorities. So that's why.
Who are you on about? The Illuminati?
I think that everything, because you see, for example, like a whole insurance system, whole like general medical
from the bottom to the top.
They all have the same idea, one idea. So you see, in that system, they will accept it, they will understand it, and they like to recommend each other. But if the other system, they think even themselves try to work, but they feel they're risky to tell anyone.
You know what, the thing what makes me laugh is that through a lot of research I've figured out that a lot of these higher top establishment MPs, government people, there's also been naughty people behind closed doors, but they are magicians themselves, witchcraft, they do witchcraft at home with herbs, and they know what they can do and what they can't do, their potential, like Jimmy Savile, he was a satanic wizards like to make love to dead people, and obviously something to do with the energy exchange, and I don't understand all that, but that's what does my head in. It's all these people out there, like the high top people. It might be all secret, but there's people out there who know what to do.
Because you see, this is, although it's not so-called science, but it's real. You see, for example,
That's
like
what it is.
acupuncture helps people.
Mm.
It's not you believe it helps. You don't believe it, still helps. So they are facts. Actually, if the science we class as kind of a fact-based system, actually it's science. So which means they are real. It's just almost like, for example, scientists, they have beliefs too.
Yeah.
They have love, they have hate, which is all belong to art, not belong to science. But they do have these feelings. So of course they are there. But of course, because in the organization or because in their status, they can't say like that. So it's just like if the they're too posh to say or too
not common.
Not you can't really.
They got the blue blood.
Yeah, you can't really say like that. But actually,
what I was going to say before,
not far from other human beings. Yeah.
Do you know much? Are you aware of autism?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome in 1997, and with autism, stuff like that. And over the years, I was on Ritalin medication till the age of 17. They took me off my medication. I ended up doing something stupid. They figured it out is because my medication was taken off me on that day, and it's not my fault. Psychology, it was not my intentions to do it. So thank God, like that didn't happen like that. And then, but since then, that day on, I've always worked out bit by bit, like the corruption and how the energy works with the herbs and how we're affected by it through symbols and symbolic language and stuff like that. About 2 months ago, I come up with a brilliant idea, but only 15 people supported the idea and the reason why I think it's only 15 people is because too many people are scared to say, yeah, I believe this or I support this alternative, because too many people are too scared still to acknowledge something else. Yeah. Because as you know, Ritlin's got amphetamine in, or if you don't know, I'm telling you it as because I've looked into it, and amphetamine on the streets is called speed, and it can
drugs,
ruin your teeth as well as your inside of your immune system.
Yeah.
And as well as the autism that I was going to ask you on, it's the my gallbladder. When I was taken out because of my jaundice and no dieting from the doctors, which is no duty of care in my eyes, it's affected me because obviously, as well as getting constipation, because obviously if I do choose to eat fatty foods, I can't because the gallbladder can't crush it up. Yeah. So that's why I blame my GP doctor a lot for putting me through all that. And because he asked me, well, not him specifically, but a hospital doctor asked if I would like my spleen to being taken out as well as my gallbladder to help my problems in the future. And that came in my research, the spleen. And I don't know if you know anything about the spleen, but it's not something to do with the immune system. It keeps the immune system going, or something like that.
Again, it's a different kind of concept. In modern medicine, the spleen is definitely to do with the immune, because in modern medicine, the spleen, the immune is they normally blame to antibodies, antigens, this kind of things. But in Chinese medicine, we don't think like that. Chinese medicine thinks any part of our body could to do with immune system. Immune is kind of a general performance of the whole body. For example, if someone had a bit of stress, immune is down. If someone had not enough food, immune is down. If the weather changes like this, immune is down. If someone had kind of a cold and flu, whatever, that's obviously immune system. So anything can affect our immunity. So what we treat of low immune is we looking for where is the weak point, where is the problem causing, rather than certain particular organ. For example, if someone have a heart problem, immunity is down too. Actually, heart itself maybe not necessarily have any antibodies and whatever. But immunity of the spleen office as the biggest gland in your body. It discharges lots of enzymes, hormones. And
so if my spleen was taken out,
to be honest, fundamentally we are against any kind of this kind of intrusive treatment if it's not desperately needed. Because you see, our body.
But that's what I said about the gallbladder.
Yeah, which is
you do need the gallbladder to crush your food up.
Certainly, we think our nature, we think nature almost perfect, or is perfect.
Yeah.
Our body have every part of the parts in our body is not unnecessary. They have reason. We evolved. If the Charles Darwin's idea is right, we evolved for millions of years. If it's something useless, or we already get rid of them long time ago. We want to be live to so late. Obviously, they think modern medicine changes ideas all the time. For example, before they thought tonsils were useless, but now they think
it's a throat chakra, isn't it? Opening up.
Exactly. Before they think appendix is useless, but now they think appendix is useful, and so on. So really, it's better don't touch it. And also, our body do have a tremendous self-healing power, which is evolved every day.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I always try to explain to the people.
I always trying to explain about the urine.
Yeah.
And how it can benefit to us through natural detoxing, but our unique immune system.
Yeah.
Because our urine is unique to us, it will do the same job. And obviously, you don't know much about the urine side, do you?
In Chinese medicine, again, we think everything could be medicine. Everything could be medicine. It just depends on
how you use it.
How you use it, and whether it's necessary or not. We do use human urine, normally kids' urine, as a medicine to treat trauma.
Yeah.
Treat this kind of thing. But it's nowadays, again, the medicine, like any other thing, is the same. They adapt the people's lifestyle and the people think. Certain things, because people don't like it, so we don't use it, but we can use other things to replace it. But the idea is, that's what I always try to tell the people, is the Chinese medicine, the great value of Chinese medicine today is not only the acupuncture, the needles we use, or the herbs we use. It's how we use it, how we see the world, how we understand the human body, how we understand the disease.
This is why the Chinese are more advanced.
With everything. Advanced, or we are more traditional, because we kept our tradition.
Yeah.
So it's like that.
I need to upgrade on my computer, don't I? Big time, man.
That's okay.
Am I keeping you?
It's okay.
For time? Are you okay for time, yeah?
10 minutes, 15 minutes will be alright.
Yeah, so what my idea was basically to start Reiki healing in primary schools. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what they should do, because for these children with autism and hyperactive like I was, instead of giving them medication that could cause some trouble in the future, to give them Reiki healing. And obviously people need to volunteer to do it, but gradually I reckon it could change educate people how to do that. And I think because the new age is coming, or it is here, but it's just suppressed still, I think it will get there.
I think the big challenge probably is probably to do with medical authorities and educational authorities to acceptance.
Yeah,
of
to work with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm going to...
Because lots of things is beneficial.
Go on, sorry.
It's maybe difficult for the authorities to accept that, to standardize, because everything nowadays you do, you have to have a standard, you have to have a kind of